This is Pastor Broden here at the Dallas, Texas Tea Party demonstration for lifeandliberty.org. We're going to be interviewing a number of people around, finding out why they are here and what their expectations are as they are participating in this protest, sending a message to Washington, D.C. that something is afoul in that city. And so we're excited to be a part of this process and to bring to you some statements from men and women who are concerned about their government. And we have with us
Keith Hauser.
Keith Hauser. Keith Hauser from South Lake. Keith, tell me, why are you here today?
I'm here just to show support with fellow Americans who are totally disillusioned with what's going on. And the thing that bothers me the most is when I heard our alleged president say that we're no longer a Christian nation. That just pierced my heart. That's about the same as slandering and blaspheming Jesus' name. Well, we have an alleged president who has failed to show his live birth certificate. He's hidden his Columbia College records. He's hidden his Indonesian passport. Where's the transparency? All I see is roadblocks.
And that's a constitutional issue, as I understand it.
Well, first of all, it's a perjury issue, because when he ran for senator, he swore under penalties of perjury that he was a citizen and a resident of Illinois. So that was the first one. And then the second issue is the Constitution being a president.
We're here at the Texas Tea Party with Adrian Murray, who is one of the outspoken citizens of this great state and of this city. And Adrian, tell us why you are here today.
Well, for the same reason everybody else is, I'm very concerned about the direction that this country's going in. And we all need to get together to stop it, or we're going to lose this great nation of ours. Well, we need to keep it going, and what we need to do is organize campaigns to the elected officials, the people who are supposed to be representing us, and let them hear our voice. For too long, we've been silent, and we've got to contact them constantly by fax, by email, by telephone. In World War II, when they invaded Normandy, they called it Operation Overlord. I would like to call this Operation Overwhelm, and we need to overwhelm these people and let them know that we're angry about what they're doing right now.
I worked in healthcare for 40 years, and I worked against government-controlled healthcare, and I really don't like what's being proposed by the Democratic Congress. So I'm here for petition signing and expression opposition that there's a better way to do it than what we're hearing. Well, I've been to England and studied the system. I've been to Canada and studied the system. And although we have some flaws, when it comes to individual care, nobody in the world touches what happens in healthcare in the United States. And I'm afraid they would diminish it by the way they're going to try to put an overlay of control, regulation, and cost. And I think the quality of care over time will go down.
I'm a Christian, and abortion, of course, is not something that I can support. And if we support abortion, if it's on demand in this country, with the health care plan that Obama is proposing, the old folks are going to get euthanasia on the other end of this. That's a point that has not been brought up yet. But a euthanasia is just the other side of abortion, and that's coming down the pike.
We're here because we're not happy with the direction that we see this nation going. We love the nation, we love Texas, but we're losing our freedoms little by little, and our government is doing things that, while they may mean well, are not things that they're constitutionally authorized to be doing.
Okay, how about yourself?
Same thing. We homeschooled our 3 daughters, and we want to make sure that we can keep that freedom. It was a wonderful experience for us. We want to make sure that other people can also experience it. We want to instill the values in the next generation, the values that this country were founded on, things like, personal responsibility, and that we all become out of many become one. And instead of us dividing and saying this group and this group and this group, that we all are pushing for American values.
Abstinence. Why? Till marriage. Well, because for 2 reasons. Number one, because God said that's the way to do it. And number 2, because it's clearly and statistically been proven as the best and most safe way, both physically, psychologically, and emotionally for our children. And we need to teach them to have morals and to take the high ground.
Barack Obama, in his first 100 days in office, did three things that were totally outside the box. He authorized or lifted the Mexico City ban on international abortion. He signed into law the embryonic stem cell research, and he signed into his economic stimulus $365 million of taxpayers' money, yours and mine. Do you agree with that, and do you support the industry of abortion in America?
I do not agree with that, and Barack, I would like my money back, and I do not support abortion in any fashion whatsoever.
I would have to say I totally, wholeheartedly agree.
So stop funding Planned Parenthood.
Stop funding Planned
Yes, sir.
Parenthood, start teaching abstinence, and I just would really, really want the parents of this country to know that you cannot leave it up to the schools. You must teach them, and really, the values that this country were founded on and our Judeo-Christian values, they need to be inculcated at home on a regular basis, and they need to get back the schools. They need to take them back.
Gary Meadows, and he's from South Africa, has become a citizen of the United States and has an observation that he thinks needs to be heard.
Well, one small summary is this. American folks have designed and built a system through history that functions to give every single person within this country an opportunity to make themselves better and greater through hard work and perseverance. Currently, in my opinion, the way folks have set things up is to dissolve and destroy an individual's ability and right to construct a format that has been successful through history.
How so?
Because it gives every man, woman, and child an opportunity to be 100% equal.
You said that there's a system being set up that takes away that liberty.
Well, I see now that the system that's currently being employed is taking away the desire, the want, and the need for perseverance. Even though I respect a lot of the politicians, I don't think they understand of what the history where people sacrificed, chose to work very hard, gave every man an opportunity to be equal. I come from a place where man was not treated equally, and I saw places where individuals did not get a chance at all. So for me to be in this country and be a citizen from the early 80s and see the drive and the courage and the strength being dissolved is the saddest format that can ever happen, as well as being the most generous nation on earth. No matter what skin color you have, you're given a chance here and overseas. I saw American infiltrate in Africa and in other countries that I've been to in a positive way. They've allowed people to speak in a poisonous fashion about folks who've died on behalf of this country, who represent this country with their heart and soul. And they've said the folk here today are extremists. We're not. We're folks who love a system that has worked well.
So what do you expect to happen as a result of this meeting today?
That the people who are currently running the show will take notes and say, please address us. If you have a system, please share it. Let's see how we can unite, not separate. America offered us, that's the world, a chance of unity like never seen on earth before. I've seen war in other countries and separation of people because of skin color and because of certain religious practices. America said, here's your home, bring your heart and your soul, choose to work on your own, not on behalf of your government, work on behalf of yourself and your family. Respect and love your neighbor, trust one another, work together to keep government in place, but not large. Keep government in a place of assistance, not let them run the entire show. If you diminish enthusiasm, the system will collapse.
Thank you very much. We have seen and heard from many who are participating today in this Texas Tea Party demonstration. We at Life and Liberty have been proud to bring you the voice of protest in America today. And we're excited that your participation and your involvement can change America today. We at Life and Liberty want you to participate by coming to our website, lifeandliberty.org, and signing a petition and getting involved. God bless you, and good night.